Now after 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John, his brother, and led them up on a high mountain by themselves. Luke tells us in 9 verse 28, it came to pass about 8 days after these things that Jesus took Peter, John, and James, and they went up on the mountain to pray. We have what appears to be a contradiction. Did you catch it when I read Luke? How many days? Well, now, according to Matthew, it said 6 days. And actually, Mark says the same thing as Matthew. It says, now 6 days after this, they went up on a mountain. Luke says that it came to pass about 8 days after this, they went up on a mountain to pray. So which is it, 6 or 8? Uh-oh, right? The Bible doesn't contain error. Well, this appears to be an error. We got 6, we have 8. Which one is it? Well, here's the thing. And again, I don't want to beat up on, skeptics or critics too bad, because I think sometimes they're well-intentioned, and this does kind of seem to say two different things. But if you stop, back up, and think about it a little bit, have you ever had a disagreement about how long something was as you count days? Right? Let's say, for instance, that you are going to go on a trip. You're driving across country, and you're going to leave Monday afternoon, and you arrive at your destination Friday morning. How many days were you on the road? Some people might say 3 days, right? I mean, you only drove a couple hours Monday, and then you pulled over and stopped, right? So that doesn't really count. But, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you were on the road all day driving. And then, Friday morning, you got there first thing. It doesn't really count, right? So you're on the road 3 days. Well, but other people might go, it took us 5 days to get there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So which one is it, 3 days or 5 days? Yes, both. And so it just depends on how you account for days. Right? Are you one of those people that, it's like, okay, we left at 3 p.m. and you count the hours and then divide by 24, right? Or are you just one of those people that just kind of, it's about 3 days, about 4 days, whatever? Well, I think that's what we have going on here, because if you look in Luke, he doesn't actually say precisely. The language in Luke is even kind of vague. It's a bit more of an approximation. It says, now it came to pass about 8 days after that. So what could be going on here is just they're counting days different. Very simple. There's no need to try to read into this and overthink this anything more than you got two different authors with their perspectives counting days different. There's no reason to imagine it being something beyond that.